Today we're going to be rereading our Decodable Reader, Meg, Peg, and the Pet Pig. This is book number 12, so you will need your copy of the Decodable Reader so you can be using your finger to tap each word and read with me. After we finish reading, we'll answer some comprehension questions at the end of the story. And we know that good readers think about what they're reading and make sense of what they're reading. And the comprehension questions can help us go back and think about what we read and about the story. So let's start on the front cover. 1, 2, 3. Meg, Peg, and the Pet Pig. Go to pages 1 and 2. Your finger is on the first word in the sentence right here on page number 1. Ready to read with me. Meg and Peg had a pet pig, Ben. He was a big pink pig and is in a pen. Over to page 2. Meg had to beg Peg to pet Ben. Look at pages number 3 and 4. Peg said no. Look at page 4. Finger under the word I. I have to get Ben the pig fed, said Meg. Can I help get the pig fed, said Peg. Flip to page 5. Your finger is ready to read on the first word in the first sentence on page 5. Yes, you can help get the pig fed, said Meg. Then the pig got mad at Meg. And the last pages 7 and 8. Ready to read with your finger on the word peg on page 7. Peg said, let me help you get the pig fed. Peg did help get the pig fed with Meg. Now you can pet Ben the pig, said Meg. Yes, I will pet Ben the pig, said Peg. Nice reading. Let's look at the back page. These are the questions we're going to be thinking about. So Meg and Peg had a pet pig. Do you remember what the pig's name is? Yeah, his name is Ben. Let's go back to page 1 and 2, and we'll look a little more closely at these pages. So right here we have in the first sentence, you can read it with me again, Meg and Peg had a pet pig, Ben. So our pig, his name is Ben. And where did Ben live? Yeah, he lives in a pen. So here's the fence you can kind of see around him. Sometimes on a farm, animals will live in a pen. So they'll have their own space outside, but there's a fence up to keep them inside the space and keep them safe. Find the word pen on page number 1. P-E-N. Yep, here it is right here. P-E-N. Pen. And what color is Ben? Pink. You're right. How did you know he's pink? Ah, that's right, because we had a word. We had a color word, pink. And we drew a pink circle around the word to help us remember that this is a color word, pink. We can't tell in the illustrations because they're just black and white. So sometimes we have to use the words to answer questions, and sometimes we can use the illustrations. Let's look at the next few questions. Ooh, the next question says, what did Peg want to do with Ben? So what did Peg want to do with Ben? Yeah, she wanted to help feed him. Over here, she's asking, can I help get the pig fed? Said Peg. Oh, but over here, do you remember what Peg does not want to do? Yeah, she does not want to pet Ben. On page 2, it says that Meg had to beg Peg to pet Ben. If you beg, you ask over and over and over again, and Peg still said no, she will not pet Ben. But then she decides that, yeah, she wants to help feed him. And what happens when Peg tries to feed him? Yeah, so when Meg tries to feed him, he gets mad. But then when Peg helps feed him, yeah, then he has a, what kind of face? How does he feel? Yeah, a happy face. So when Peg helps out and feeds Ben, and it looks like, oh, they tried a different type of food. Let's go back up to page 6. Do you think Ben likes carrots? No. Why do you think that? What clues do you see? Or what clues did you read? You might have read the word mad. Or you might have looked at his face. Yeah, in the illustration, he does not look very happy. He looks mad about the carrots. But when Peg and Meg feed him the apples, we said we looked at his face, and it seems like he is now happy. And what happens at the very end of the story with Peg and Ben? Yeah, she does decide to pet him. Our last sentence says, yes, I will pet Ben the pig, said Peg. Awesome job reading today, friends. You can keep reading this book because we know good readers read books more than one time. So keep practicing.